Hello everyone! It is I, ZomMail101, and today we are going to be talking about the now confirmed Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remaster. For those of you that don't know, back in early October, it was confirmed that the 2010 Need for Speed Hot Pursuit reboot is being remastered. So if you want to call it this, you could call it Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Reboot Remastered, but that's a mouthful. Regardless, as someone who has played the ever-living heck out of this game, my initial reaction to there being a remaster was one of excitement. My mind immediately ran wild with the possibility of the updated graphics, being able to experience the online multiplayer, and playing one of my favorite racing games of all time on current generation hardware. However, the Need for Speed community has given mixed reactions to this, with a large majority of complaints being directed at how the graphics don't seem to be improved all that much, and how Need for Speed games such as this one can be remastered, but not games such as Most Wanted 2005, for example, which for the most part is universally loved by fans. And after letting the excitement wear off and taking another look at the promotional material, I do have to admit, this Hot Pursuit Remaster is looking to be just a tad bit rocky. Why this game was remastered and not other games such as Most Wanted 2005 or Carbon, I was questioning that too. However, a specific comment made on the official reveal trailer points out some pretty important details, such as the original studio behind 05 Most Wanted having been shut down for years now, the current studio behind the remaster having never worked with something like 05 Most Wanted, and the big one, licensing. Heck, not even all of the original cars from the original Hot Pursuit reboot are going to be making it into this remaster. That's how complicated licensing can get. He also brings up a good point about how this remaster is in celebration of the 10th anniversary of this game, just as how the Burnout Paradise remaster was released on the 10th year anniversary of that game. And the only reason why I didn't immediately react with displeasure about the kind of game being remastered here is because I love the original Hot Pursuit reboot. Despite all of the controversy around this though, I am grateful for the remaster that we are being given. Now, onto the remaster reveal itself. The complaints about the graphics being the same are absolutely valid. I could only tell very small differences between the original and what we've seen in the remaster. Aside from the UI changes to the lighting such as an adjustment to the overall contrast, the skybox looking more natural, and an update to the lighting, visually, there's not much changed here. And I hate to be the guy that harps on about graphics, I absolutely hate it. But when the game is being advertised as a remaster, people expect the graphics to be vastly improved. Modern Warfare Remastered is an excellent example of this, with completely overhauled visuals. Instances such as this, however, the changes made to the graphics are so small that people are debating whether it's worth it to buy it. That being said though, there are a lot of pluses that will come with this remaster. Crossplay for multiplayer on all platforms, more customization for the cars, including a wrap editor, which I've heard will come later after the game launches. I hope it doesn't take like a year for it to come later down the line, and I hope that that wrap editor allows us to go crazy with the customization, not something like Need for Speed Rivals. And all of the original DLC being included into the game. I must admit, despite the visuals not looking too improved, the fact we're getting cross-play multiplayer, more customization for the cars, and the DLC does have me really excited. As someone who loves the original Hot Pursuit reboot to death, and as a gaming content creator, I will most likely buy this game. Unfortunately though, I am currently in a bit of a pickle where I won't be able to cover the game on my channel until a few weeks after the game launches due to me being at university. The silver lining to that, though, is that I can see if the game is truly worth covering on my channel, and possibly getting a discount from the $39.99 asking price. I kinda doubt it though, honestly. That, and I'm not about to buy a whole new TV and Xbox for the sake of one video game, especially when the next generation consoles are right around the corner. The remaster releases on November 6th, the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5 launch on November 10th and 12th respectively. I'm not about to buy what will eventually become last generation hardware for the sake of one video game just to have it at my dorm. I can wait. And let's be honest, knowing EA, they'll mess up this remaster somehow. I predict they'll mess it up by having this game not be upgradable to the next-gen Xbox or PlayStation, though seeing as how this remaster should be backwards compatible with both the Series S and X and the PS5, that shouldn't really be an issue now that I think about it. And we of course have to be careful about the microtransactions. I mean, then again, Need for Speed Heat was published by EA, and that was pretty fun to play, with no microtransaction baloney, but that was only because we, as the player base, kept on riding their flat as ironing board butts for such a long time. They, of course, could try a Battlefront 2 again at any time, though, so we do have to remain ever vigilant. Long story short, I am looking forward to this remaster, but I do have to admit, the critical component of a remaster, updated visuals, don't seem to be doing it for a lot of people. Myself included, honestly. Who knows, though? Maybe this video will age poorly and the graphics will be updated before the game launches. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Though I will be posting a review video on the original Hot Pursuit reboot on the launch day of the remaster. One, hopefully that'll help with the weight of me eventually getting to the remaster, and two, it can serve as a point of reference to see what was improved and how much of an improvement it was. And by the way, I find the main trailer for this remaster more hilarious and cheesy than anything. I have no idea why this guy is taking the deal of being unable to beat his friend's time so seriously. As in, he throws the computer for his work call to the ground, potentially costing thousands of dollars to replace, all for being unable to beat a time in a video game. He even has an entire map of the track the time was achieved on. Like, come on, man. Time trials can be infuriating, yes, but it is not worth creating this entire map and throwing your computer to the ground, and it's just... Why? Also, I love how after being offline for 7 years, his friend just decides to buy him a copy of the remaster and leaving it as a package instead of, you know, sitting down, having a chat, something. Then again, this guy would probably strangle older-looking Justice Smith over here about his time on the game with how obsessed he is with it, so maybe it was a good call to leave him be. I don't know. Also, how did this guy know where his friend lives, seeing as how this implies that they never talked to each other for 7 years? Did he go Detective Pikachu on his friend to acquire his address just to send him a copy of the game? If that's the case, then that's creepy. Also, this trailer implies that the game save data from the original release will transfer over to the remaster, or this man over here somehow got the exact same time on the exact same course, which, that's not how it'll work? What even is this trailer? Should I go Berleezy on this trailer in a whole different video and roast it properly or something? I'm half tempted to at this rate with just how silly this trailer is when you think about it. Anyway, that is my initial reaction to the confirmation of the Hot Pursuit remaster, and it was quite the initial reaction. We can only hope that the graphics for this remaster will improve before it releases, but despite that, just the fact this game is getting a breath of new fresh air is really cool, in my opinion. I know this video may come as a surprise to some people. I don't anticipate myself making a ton of these kinds of videos where I react to leaks and everything in a video, but because it's from a video game that I love and cherish so much, I figured I would make an exception for this remaster. Plus, it also helps that I can pick fun at the trailer. That's another reason why. I do have to be upfront and honest about that. So, what do you all think about the Hot Pursuit remaster? What do you think about the initial reveal trailer? Are you going to be getting this Hot Pursuit remaster? Just in general, what do you think about it? Does it look good? Does it look not much of an improvement? That's pretty much the general consensus so far, myself included, at least when it comes to remaster standards anyway. But in general, it's a breath of fresh air for Hot Pursuit, the reboot, and I'm really looking forward to being able to having some high-octane racing action, I must admit, even if the visuals themselves aren't looking terribly improved. With that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and if you really want to, you can hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that bell icon to receive all notifications for future uploads because YouTube likes to play games with your notifications apparently. And with all that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and peace out everyone.
No, don't do it!